What is the One Ring? The One Ring is the ring of the earth. Gandalf had the ring of fire, Elrond the ring of water, Rivendell, and Galadriel the ring of adamant or air. The power of earth is to have power over the forces of nature and master them and create with them the human world, making order out of chaos and comfort out of being exposed to the extremes of nature, softening and refining nature to suit human life. This is not an evil power unless it is to control and dominate nature to the extremes of industrialization and pollution and the depletion of nature. Sauron poured his own malice and desire to control all life into the ring, so it corrupted the wearer and made them a wraith, a ghost, or gave them power according to their stature and gifts. For Frodo, it gave him the power to protect his friends against the Black Riders, even when he wasn't wearing it. The ring seemed to enhance his prescience and luck. The hobbits get off the road at the right time and find Farmer Maggot and the elves just in time. This is the magic of synchronicity that even Gildor the elf questions when he muses to Frodo. There may be more to this than coincidence. The ring gives power to become invisible, a great power to have in this world. By putting the wearer into an in-between realm, one step removed from this world and one step closer to the terrible void of the ring race. Tom Bombadil is an earth spirit, made out of the bones of the planet, the personification of all the natural forces of the forest, and the river daughter is his wife. They are elemental natural forces that live in both this world and a dream time that is in between one world and the next world, just as the ring wraiths are. But the race world is the void, and Tom Bombadil's dream world must be closer to Valinor, the home of the gods of Middle-earth. The ring is of a lesser power than Tom Bombadil or the River Daughter, ancient as geologic deep time, personifications of timeless archetypes of the forces of nature far deeper than our mortal humanity, like the galaxies, or the concept of an immortal soul and the dream time of the spirit world. The ring is the power to control the earth of this mortal world. It is desire turned extreme into lust, and control bloated into dominance, and leadership magnified into tyranny. All things of this mortal world we all desire and embody, but blown out of all proportion like narcissism, greed, or fanaticism. The ring is alcoholism and drug addiction and narcissism and perversity and brutality and bigotry and selfishness and antisocial, misanthropic self-loathing or despair. Extreme states that are evil, the evil of conceit. Ultimately, I would say the ring is conceit. A conceit that would corrupt the powerful and the gifted and the wise. A self-intoxication, infatuation, and exaggeration of our own importance when compared to the forest or the mountain or the stars. One lifetime of mortal ambition or obsession is a mere blink in time. Any mortal, even Saruman, Gandalf, or the elves that live forever, would be corrupted by their own conceit into a tyrant, even with the best intentions, because they are gifted and powerful beings that could easily be self-intoxicated by the magnifying power of the ring. Gandalf and Galadriel knew they would be easily seduced by their own well-intentioned conceit, and so refused it. Aragorn, too, was strong enough to resist its allure, because he too was not conceited. The true but humble exiled king with the common touch and the healing hands. Sam the gardener didn't care for power much, but Frodo was eaten up by despair for the loss of Gandalf, the threat to the Shire and the rest of Middle-earth, and the suffering he and his friends went through in the war, and so didn't have the strength or power to destroy it in the end. Bilbo grew restless and antisocial, but gave up the ring of his own indomitable will, and Gollum loved and hated the power of it until it killed him. The ring had power over all men, alas for Boromir, except, of course, for one man, Faramir of Gondor. The ring had no power over him. He was such a lovely guy, wasn't he? Faramir. Such a decent, patriotic, heroic, wonderful guy. I believe Faramir is the one truly decent human being in the whole trilogy. A poet who was forced to be a soldier in a time of war. Saint Faramir, Christ-like and pure as Sir Galahad, self-sacrificing and decent and sensitive and kind and romantic. Ah, what man born of woman has no conceit? Faramir, 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 in all of history, Faramir. The ring could not find any evil or will to dominate in him. He was immune to its power because his disapproving and narcissistic father and larger-than-life hero brother had made Faramir into a compassionate and empathic soul that the ring could not sully.